Welcome to the Spinoso Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Spinoso. I built multiple 7, 8, and even 9-figure medical companies, and I'm here to share exactly how I did it. It's not a podcast where I tell you what you should do. It's a podcast telling you what I did. I want to help you build your business, take ownership of your life, and become a better leader at home and at work. And today I want to talk about something most people are too scared to say out loud. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your business is burn it down. I don't mean rage quit. I don't mean throw a tantrum and fire your whole team. I mean strategic demolition. Burning what's bloated, breaking what's brittle, and rebuilding what's better. Let me give you some perspective. Back in 1871, Chicago caught fire. Literally. Now the legend says a cow kicked over a lantern somewhere and everything was built in wood back then and the whole city went out like a frickin' matchstick. Now whether it's true or not, or what started it, doesn't matter. What matters is what happened next. 17,000 buildings were destroyed. More than 100,000 people homeless. The city was gutted. But here's what's wild. The leaders of Chicago, they didn't just try and repair what was broken. They looked at the wreckage and they said, let's just level it. Let's rebuild it smarter. Let's build something new on purpose. And from those ashes came modern engineering. Skyscrapers, sanitation systems, innovation. That fire, it didn't just destroy the city, it gave it a future. And that's exactly where I am right now with my company. No, we didn't go up in flames, but I'll be honest with you, some of the cracks were showing. Mediocre systems, miscommunication, misalignment, decisions made fast, leaders promoted too soon, processes that were built for survival, not for scale. You know what that means? It's time. Time to strip it down to the studs and rebuild. Not because it's failing, but because we've outgrown what we built. And maybe you're in the same place. Maybe your business isn't broken. It's just not built for where you're going next. Here's the lie most people fall for. If it's working, don't touch it. You start saying things like, but we're still profitable, but the clients are happy, but the team is fine, but I'm selling well. Yeah, until you're not. Momentum can mask mediocrity. Just because you're moving doesn't mean you're growing. And if you're being honest, you felt it. The misalignment, the confusion, the dread that starts showing up in your meetings. You're duct taping your business together every month and calling it scaling. That's not leadership. That's reactive survival in a nice suit. Let me remind you, Apple slashed 70% of its products before the iMac. Netflix shut down its own DVD business to bet everything on streaming. Starbucks closed every store in the country for one day just to retrain their baristas. You know what all those moves had in common? They were intentional. They weren't forced by fire. They were driven by vision. And that's what most founders forget. You don't have to wait for disaster to start over. You don't have to wait to hit rock bottom to lift yourself up. You can choose it now. So let me ask you, what are you keeping alive in your business just because it's familiar? What are you afraid to tear down because of how much time, money, effort, or pride you've poured into it already? Where have you been tolerating good enough in the name of loyalty or comfort? Burn it. Burn the chaos, burn the confusion, burn the clunky roles and the duct tape processes and the team members who've already quit emotionally. Burn the version of your company that was built for yesterday. Burn the version of yourself that was built for yesterday. And start building your business and yourself for tomorrow. You don't rebuild from scratch. You rebuild from wisdom and experience. So here's your playbook. Refine operations. Clarify your expectations, raise your standards, call your team to more. And stop being afraid to let go of what no longer fits. Burn it down, build it better, do it on purpose, and don't apologize ever for evolving.